The Poet's Perspective podcast is brought to you by Urban Grind Coffee House. What better way than to start your day by grabbing life by the beans? Coffee beans, that is. Visit urbangrindatlanta.com to get coffee delivered right to your doorstep. And be sure to use the discount code POETRY to save 15% on your next pound of coffee. And if you'd like to be a part of the culture and represent the eclectic vibe and positive energy that Urban Grind has to offer, you can choose from our selection of brand new Urban Grind apparel. And if you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you visit Urban Grind for their selection of specialty coffees, sandwiches, and pastries while you get your studying done, working on that $1 million idea, or just meeting up with friends. Urban Grind Coffee House. Keep grinding.
Yo,
Mr. B-Rock, what up, sir?
what up, bro? Hold up, we turn you up a little bit. What's going on? J-Pack!
Coolin', man. What's up with you, bro?
Man, we out here. Let me adjust this real quick. Yeah, we out here.
Yo, man. Shout out to everybody that's joined us. Okay, so for everybody who don't know, this is the part of the show that I call the Poet's Perspective. So our featured poet today is a man I met a couple years ago, and we actually did this. We did the IG live a couple weeks ago, but Instagram was tripping that day. We did the whole interview, and I couldn't see nothing. It was crazy. Yeah. But yo, we back, and like I said, I met this man a couple years ago. He rocked the stage at the MLK joint. And like I said, I love telling that story because I remember I saw you perform the piece during the auditions, and then I seen you perform it live, and it hit different. I didn't realize what you were doing until I seen it live. So that was crazy. So we got my man, Mr. B-Rock. But Mr. B-Rock, man, introduce yourself to the people who might not be familiar.
What's going on, world? I am Mr. B-Rock, the rock star poet. If you did not know, you are a rock star as well. I don't care what you do with your life. Love what you do. Do what you love. Have fun with that shit. I've been spitting spoken word poetry for the last 11 years. It's been a blessing to be able to travel all over the country performing as a professional for the last 5 years. And it's just I'm just privileged to be back on Urban Grind, man. Y'all brought me back. My man J-Pack brought me back.
Hey man, we had to, man. We had to do this thing right, man. We had to do it right, man. So you know how we do it, man. I'll let you go ahead and get into your set, and then after that we get into a conversation, man. So for now, man, the floor is yours, bro.
Cool. So we're gonna get into some old shit tonight, just so y'all know. But I'm gonna ease y'all in.
Hey man, but shout out to the atmosphere, bro. I mean, just a sidebar. I be bringing features on here, and like they be sitting on their bed and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You got some bars, but this is the shit I'm talking about. But go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man. It's yours, man. You got it.
It's funny, yo. I was just telling somebody. Let me tell you. I was just telling somebody, yo, like when you going live, yo, you gotta do that shit. Like I don't be seeing nobody that's really like putting on. Like I watched y'all watch Tiny Desk concerts?
Yeah, of course.
Bro,
of course.
I love Tiny Desk concerts, bro.
Love it.
And when Wale came in and switched the whole atmosphere up on them, yo, like I just pride myself in taking my craft seriously. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. All of this, the lights, the audio, the visuals, everything. I love everything about the art. I am a creative. You know what I'm saying? I'm a creative genius, and I allow that to express in any way possible whatsoever. We'll get into that after the fact.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
We're gonna get to some old bars. I ain't do a sound check. I did a sound check, but I adjusted the volume, so we're gonna see how this go. Am I coming in clear?
Yeah, you coming in super clear on this end.
Super clear? Yeah. I'm about to stop playing with my motherfucking self. Build up this motherfucking health. Build up my motherfucking wealth so my kids can work for their motherfucking self. Looking at money with the Jew eye. Hitler would have been so surprised. Gas me up, I'm a ride, bitch. When he start letting niggas in the Auschwitz, our Holocaust was too real. Fuck 4 mil, let's try 100 mil. That's why I'm writing more bars than a thesis. On the wave, and more niggas riding Jesus. That's a yacht, the American dream. It's a movie where true character is never seen. Behind the lens of your mind tells everything. Behind the lens of your mind tells everything. Please tell me, what do you see? Is It's more than horizons, sunsets and seas, more than I feel what you speak. None of these electrons is fucking with me. Neutrons is slim like the gym in front me. I guess that's why they call it energy. Straight to the source of my kundalini. 777, now the cycle's complete. I don't think they really heard what I said. So let me slow it down. I said, I'm about to stop playing with my motherfucking self. Build up my motherfucking health. Build up this motherfucking wealth so my kids can work for their motherfucking self. See, I bust a nut every time I say something profound. Looking at money with the Jew eye. Hitler would have been so surprised. Gas me up, I'm a ride, bitch. When they start letting niggas in the Auschwitz, our Holocaust was too real. Fuck 4 mil, let's try 100 mil. That's why I'm writing more bars than a thesis. On a wave, the more niggas riding Jesus. That's a yacht, the American dream. It's a movie where true character is never seen. Behind the lens of your mind tells everything. Behind the lens of your mind tells everything. Oh, shit. Please tell me, what do you see? It's more than horizons, sunsets and seas. More than words, I feel what you speak. None of these electrons is fucking with me. Neutrons is slim like the gym in front me. I guess that's why they call it energy. Straight to the source of my kundalini. 777, now the cycle's complete. Boom, boom, boom. Shh, shh. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I know I am fear. I know I'm a threat. I know I am feared. I know I'm a threat. Hey, black man. I'm a black man. We got something in common. Not that we're black, not that we're men, but we both have this powerful, undeniable, unshakable, unbreakable, indisputable, irrefutable nature to master the world around us. Be it these black fingertips that turn soil into permanent architecture, or the black mind that designed the intertwined intersections of the District of Columbia, we are blessed beyond measure. Black to my soul, black is cold. We turn into diamonds under pressure. Praise the black woman. She is God's greatest treasure. Heavens, hell. If you call her by her holy name, she'll be God if you let her. And that's why I know she is feared. I know she's a threat. I know she is feared. I know she's a threat. Question: why do you think black women are being incarcerated at a higher rate than any other group in this nation? Answer: America just be that blatant. And as I think about my mama, my sisters, my niece, my shawty, and my daughter that could be, I realize I don't take too kindly to statements, and I'm trying to be non-violent about this, but history taught me it's hard to do that with a racist, so I ask God to please erase this. Please replace this hole in my heart, and stop allowing whites to pump drugs, guns, contraceptives, and overprotections into my communities. P.S. I pray it happens before I harm thee, but when I lift my eyes from prayer, I still see my people in anguish, deranged and entangled. It seems the few of us who benefited from integration have yet to go back to save the rest of us trapped on the plantations. I mean, those of us who remain segregated throughout the Carolinas, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana, our scattered towns in Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas, and Florida, California, St. Louis, Ferguson, Chicago, all over Ohio, Detroit, New York, Jersey, Philly, Wilmington, Baltimore, and the whole DMV. There is no such thing as black excellence till all blacks are excellent. And that's why I know we are feared. I know we're a threat. I know we are feared. I know we're a threat. Question: What has killed more African Americans than AIDS, heart disease, gang violence, and police brutality combined? Answer: abortion clinics. Yet those of us who are free enough to see the sunlight out here fighting for equal rights. Equals? Motherfucker, we will never be equals. Life is a sport. And once we realize the rules are the same for everyone, it will once again be dominated by black people. If you don't believe me, watch me LeBron James the game. Dunk like Kobe Bryant on these Nazi giants. With the heart of Ray Lewis, I organize my pilgrims with more net love than Serena Williams. They go back to my hood, slinging more iron than Tiger Woods for those who try to disrespect my melanin. And that is what they fear. That is the threat. We who they fear, we are the threat. I'm who they fear, I am the threat, and only the black hands of God herself can take that power away from me. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me. Like boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Those huge baby eyes. Get the running off at the mouth and telling me everything that's on your nasty mind. They say you're malnutrition in needing vitamin D and inviting me to that tingle down your spine. Got the headboards moving like boom, boom when I oh shit. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, but the dick was too good. Made her question her whole divinity. She is Mary, virgin, swerving under the girth's gravity. Dick got it down to earth. Yet her mind does astral projecting at 1,000 hertz. Numb to pain, now she down for hurt. Damn, a gift and a curse. He know his dick too good to even cheat. It's the perfect pH balance treat. It possesses nutrients. It possesses stress relief. It possesses good fortune. It is trauma-free, drama-free, and in harmony. His dick is so good because it doesn't go anywhere that it can, only exactly where it needs to be. You see, it's more than dick. It's the hips. It's the stomach. Rolling down like the river. Turn her over and see why Tina stayed with Ike so long. It's more than dick. It's the lips, whispering a 90s remix, gnawing on nips, clamping on her clit, hanging on to every drip like a cliff hang. She's a passionate story he loves to wrap his mind around. The dick just so good. It make her want to start eating right just so she can have more energy at night. A nun would think twice. An honest woman would steal one that has a wife if it changed her life, because the dick is so good, it can even help a basic bitch find more purpose in life. Dick got a long, strong history like civil rights. But you see, sex isn't everything. It's just the most important part. So I don't show her the size of my dick before the size of my heart, because dummies find dummies that make a whole ass arc sail 100 miles from the shore just to realize they were better off apart. You know, it's all fun and games until we actually depart. But she fell in love with a hood brother with a college degree. Now that starts. But the stroke lasted longer than our conversation. That part. Found out she was a Lois who couldn't stay in her lane, but I ain't that Clark. Now I don't knock down any walls without checking the foundation first, because that's smart. You see, when you got good dick, great dick, your courage, confidence, and readiness has to match it. It's easy to catch her with good bait on the hook, but I think the goal should be learning how to keep her after she grabs it. baby, you can have it. And we can make magic like boom, boom, boom. Shh, shh, shh. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Shh, shh, shh. Boom, 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 boom. So I want to do some fun shit off the album. This shit is called New Flip Phone. This is not a performance piece, but it's fun as fuck. So I'm gonna do it because I'm featuring and I can do whatever the fuck I want. New flip phone. New flip phone. New flip phone. Who this? New flip phone. New flip phone. Yeah. New flip phone. Who this? You make me feel better. Yeah. She sent me her Twitter name on Facebook to BBM her info, to give me her number through a text. Sent me some picture mail from her head to her breast. I sent her one back to let her know that I'm blessed. Yeah, body weight grown. Had a cane going blind when that backlight came on. Staring so hard, I fucked around, dropped the phone. Now it's got the mean screen, Scarface, Al Capone. But I ain't even tripping. I just got paid. And I'm eligible for that new iPhone upgrade. Until then, call me. I want to say I'm sorry. If it don't sound like me, I can't see who calling. Cause these broads get the number, but few get the name. Switch club, switch ID, but the game stay the same. But for you, B-Rock with the optional K. I used to smoke, I took a break. I'll make an exception today. Lick you down, roll you up like white sheets. If you a freak, I can come up with 1,000 ways to eat you. We can go on and on like Erica. I wrote that in a text in under 1,000 characters. She opened it like an umbrella and had her hooked like a pirate for the D. Wetter than the ocean, damn. She had service in the sea. She thinking about serving D. Serving D. Live on the other side of town. I had a roaming for free. I told her 11. She came at 11:03. I was burning an African incense and chefing the feast. I could still hear Siri saying my address in her GPS. Brought her laptop so we could have webcam sex. Nothing but melanin in the picture. Blowing that back out to the inkwell filter. Black and white vintage. Yeah, day and night we lifted. Yeah, our souls connected like Wi-Fi with a strong signal. No password. All I did was put my log in it. Far from finished. Waxed it like dirty dishes. Mouth open like the fishes. But no words could come out. Like when you get in one of your grandmama's whippings. She into pain, smackings, stranglings. Cute as Dorothy, but I had her like the scarecrow. Going insane in the membrane. Your old niggas ain't touching me like a flip phone. Your old niggas ain't touching me like a flip phone. Your old niggas ain't touching me like a flip phone. Baby, I'm too grown. And I'm nasty like semicolon. Dash with the capital P. 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 Yeah. Motherfucker. Who this? New flip phone. New flip phone. Hey, new flip phone. Who this? I wish we was in a room. So people like, I like that. It's okay. Can I do one more?
Hey, bro, the floor is yours. You can do whatever you want, bro. Like you said, it's your feature. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Cool. Get some of my live alkaline water.
Shout out to Alkaline Water.
Oh yeah, this is live alkaline water because I go live all the time. A black-owned water source.
Hey.
Black-owned live alkaline water source. I'm the only Atlanta distributor of this water.
Okay.
So this is actually some new shit. It's actually some old shit. I just performed it one time years ago and never did it again. But for this new album, which we'll talk about after this, and made the project. So it's new to y'all and it's old to my soul. But it's called Sex with You versus Sex with Her. AKA, Y'all need to see me. Y'all need to see my face for this shit. Sex with you is like, yes. Sex with her is like, no. Sex with you is like a walk in the park. Sex with her is like a walk through hell. Sex with you is like, oh, shit. Sex with her is like, ah, shit. Sex with you is like good decisions, like reaching my goals, mission accomplished, achievement unlocked. Sex with her is like abort mission, don't pass go, don't collect $200, go straight to jail. Sex with you is like, wow. Sex with her is like, why? Sex with you is like, please, don't stop. Sex with her is like, don't, please stop. Sex with you will have me doing strange things, like alien positions while watching Stranger Things. Sex with you will have me in the kitchen washing clean dishes, sweeping the stairwell of your apartment complex, putting gas, oil, and antifreeze in your car, rotating the tires the way you rotate my desires, like planes, trains, and automobiles. But sex with her is like walking in the rain, naked, but nothing's wet, bittersweet. And that's why you taste like forever. And she tastes like for now. You taste like I need to meet your mama and your grandmama and your great-grandmama, like soul food and family traditions. Eating you gives me good memories and the itis, but she reminded me of traumatized childhoods, like taking my manhood by force. Sex with you is organic, but sex with her felt forced. Forced like cheating not because one is horny, but because one is unhappy. Forced to like, how did we get this far in the first place? Like, where am I supposed to be in the first place? All I can think about is how did we end up in my place? I didn't mean to flirt ahead of myself. Please allow me to correct my mistakes. Sex with her is a day I'm ashamed of, yet I don't regret. Because sex with you, queen, always, always helps me forget. New flip phone. New flip phone.
Hey, hey.
Boom, 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 boom. That's what I got on it.
Hey, man.
Phones, yo. We gonna be on. I can take a whole hour for real.
Hey, man. I know you can, man. I know you can. Hey, man. But I want to start out, man. I want to say I appreciate you so much because I think when a lot of people who don't know poetry, okay, let's talk about people like outside of the poetry world. When they think about poetry, they think about this, and when I say something, it's this. Yeah. But everything you doing though is pushing spoken word limits. I mean, just as far as like the ambiance, and I've seen you, man. I've seen you spit pro-black pieces. I've seen you spit erotic pieces. You know what I'm saying? And just in a whole bunch of different lanes, man. And that's awesome to see because people try to put, once they hear you, especially as a poet, I feel like when people hear you spit a certain way, like you can kind of like get pinned into that box. Like, okay, you about to hit me with this. But with you, man, you don't know what the hell you about to give us.
Absolutely. That's the point.
That's the point. So, yo, man, how did you tap into that, like, different styles, man? Was it already there, or were you consciously like, okay, like, I want to do this, but I also want to do this? Like, how do you tap into getting into different styles like that?
It's funny. I never really thought about that question, but the first thing that came to my head is just the fact that I am such a people person. If I just think about my experiences in high school was when I really started to blossom socially And what I realized is that I fit into everybody's group. Like I played football, so I was easily with the jocks and all the sports people. You know what I'm saying? I was also a nerd, so I could be with the, you know what I'm saying, the computer geeks and the people drawing Dragon Ball Z characters. I can hang with the shorties and laugh and talk with them because I grew up in a house full of women. You know, I've just always been in a position where I can relate to a lot of different people. And I think that kind of translated into what my interest would be when it came to spoken word. You know, I just wanted to talk about everything. You know, everything intrigued me. You know, so I think that's kind of how I started. When I first started doing spoken word, it was all about relationships, shorties, particularly the bad relationships, and like fuck her, blah, 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 blah. And people was like, yeah, say that shit. You know, so that's how I started.
Right.
And then I started working at a civil rights museum that, you know, really opened my mind up socially and politically. And I just started to really learn about our history, like in a real genuine way, and just met people from all over the world in that museum. So I think that really shaped the broadness of my perspective as well. So I think that's really what it is. I think it's just the fact that I love people, like of all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Even ignorant people. I got love for them. I don't have a lot of patience for ignorant people, but I love them too. You know what I'm saying? And I love how they can just get lost in their own bliss. You know, like there's something I love about everybody. You know, so I think that's what it is. It's just my love.
Hey man, you can't have righteousness. You can't recognize righteousness without ratchetness.
Right.
The two go hand in hand.
And I am definitely righteously ratchet all day.
Hey man, and that's a beautiful very rounded perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but tell me what came first, man, because one thing I noticed about you and not even the way you perform, the way you carry yourself with confidence. Like even when you were speaking at the beginning, you like, I know what I can do creatively, you know, I'm a genius. Like, where did that confidence come from? Did that come from like building and performing over time, or was the confidence in yourself already there and it just cultivated itself in spoken word, poetry type of realm?
It was definitely already there, and I think it's already there for everyone. I always tell people that, you know, God, universe, ancestors, whatever you use to call on the higher being, the phone is ringing for everybody. Everybody just don't answer the phone.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
like that
true.
confidence comes and what I'm saying is that confidence comes from definiteness in my purpose. You know, I have, without a shadow of a doubt, I know that I'm walking in my purpose. And the way you reach that is from removing fear. You have to remove fear from your vocabulary, from your actions, from your thoughts, from the way you move. Like fear just can't be a thing. It just can't exist if you want to be confident. You know what I'm saying? It's confidence and fear, they don't go together. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
They hate each other. Confidence and fear hate each other. And from the very first poem that I spit, this is by accident, I had zero fear. And the reason I had zero fear, this is a room with 200 people in. I was trying out for this organization called Couture Word. It was an open audition, so anybody could watch. You had 30 seconds. The guy in front of me scared as hell. The girl behind me scared as hell. The girl behind me actually became my ex later on in life, but we're not gonna get into that. But I got to Atlanta, so it doesn't even matter. But they were afraid, crying, like, oh my God, da, da, da. And for me, I had so much turmoil going on in my life, a lot of turbulence. It was just a lot of bullshit. Like I was failing my classes. I had this like random back disease, lost my job, lost my apartment. Like I had nothing to lose. So for me, when I was spitting I literally was telling them, I was like, look, they either gonna like it or they not. I don't give a fuck. I swear to God, I just went up there with that energy. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to spit this shit that I rehearsed 97 times in my dorm last night. And y'all going to like it or not. And I fucking ripped a hole in the floor. The first poem that I spit ever.
Wow.
Years ago. Ripped a hole in the floor. And that's because I did not care what anybody thought. And for the first time in my life, I was born.
Wow.
I literally felt my heart pounding. I felt my mind thinking. I felt the blood running through my veins. I could literally feel my feet on the ground. I felt wings on my back. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that feeling never went away. That was 11 years ago, bro. Every time I get on stage, I have that exact same feeling. Every time. Yeah.
And that's interesting, man. That's interesting perspective, because I do believe that like that confidence is there in everybody. But I know like for me, like it was almost the complete opposite. Like somebody had to like push me up on stage.
I
Like
feel
somebody had to like tell me that like this is good. You should
yeah.
perform this. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to even begin to think like, okay, I might be kind of good at this. And it took for me like building that confidence over time, like I found that for me through poetry, like continue doing it and being consistent and getting better, like that's what gave me the confidence. Because at first, like the first time I got on stage, completely the opposite of what you talked about. Got up there, I'm thinking the whole time, I'm super nervous.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
looking at me, and I had on this ridiculous outfit, and these girls even sat down at the beginning, like, "Ooh, I gotta see what he about to say." Like I said, I had on a fly ass outfit. I don't even remember what I was wearing, a suit or some shit. And then I literally forgot everything. But but it was like I said, for me it was like just building like that confidence over
Yeah.
time. So it's interesting to hear like from that perspective, like you just busting it out the gate,
Yeah.
out the gate, busting it out the
Yeah.
water out
Came
the
out the
gate.
womb. Came
You
out
know
the
what I'm
womb.
saying? So that's interesting, man. But let's get into the new album, man. Talk about the new album and what people can expect from that, how it came about. What inspired it? What inspired this album? Let's start there.
Okay, so the album, let's just get straight to the grit. This is an
Okay.
erotic, mature audience only album. My dick is slanging through pretty much the whole thing. I've had to get comfortable with saying my dick slanging. It didn't start like this. First I was kind of like, I'm dropping a little something and it's gonna be a little something, something. But now I'm like, look, my dick's out. You're gonna see it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And, then, and we're going to get into that, to how I built up to that. So basically, I started an album that's visual, that's on my OnlyFans page. I started an OnlyFans page exclusively for this album. And what happened was, man, this shorty slid into my DMs trying to get me to join her, subscribe to her OnlyFans. And this is like in August, bro. I literally came up with this album like 4 or 5 months ago. And that was it, like 4 months ago. And
Wow.
she slid in my DMs in August, and I was like, I mean, I ain't gonna subscribe, but we can like collaborate and like do something together. And I was like, like the genius. It just started, the creativity just started flowing super fast. So what I did was I spent like 48 hours straight. Like I did not leave my house for 48 hours straight. I just studied what OnlyFans was, how the platform works, how it came about, how it got to where it is now. And I was sold, bro. I was sold. And just to give everybody kind of like a brief, history on it, it came out in like 4 or 5 years ago, right? And what happened was it was specifically for anybody who had fans for anything. That's how
Okay.
it started. But the sex workers, porn stars, got a hold of it, and their sales went like 10,000% through the roof in like 6 months. And
Wow.
they weren't even able to scale their business fast enough to catch up with all the revenue that was coming in. Because sex workers, they have fans, loyal fans who are going to pay to see them, on that personal tip. So that's really what happened. So the reason why it has that stigma of having, sex involved is because sex workers took it over a couple years after it was created. You feel me? So what
Wow,
happened?
that's interesting. I did not know that. That's interesting.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So a girl named Bella Thorne, she was a childhood Disney star. She knew about the stigma. And now granted, she had like 3 million followers at the time. She started an OnlyFans page just so that she can get the revenue from that, right? From the subscriptions. She made $1 million in 2 days. Peep this. The pictures and videos on her OnlyFans were the same ones on her
On our
Instagram, bro.
Instagram.
Bro,
People want that exclusivity.
they thought they were getting
People.
something exclusive. So what I decided was I'm gonna do the same thing because she knew that they were gonna be curious. Like, whoa, OnlyFans, she knew about the stigma. Oh, I'm gonna see something. Da, da, da. But I was like, I'm gonna do that same thing, but I'm gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you want. No.
Oh
So
wow.
it truly is exclusive. And I know that my entire career, I'm a Virgo, so I've been very reserved, very private. You know what I'm saying? I spit a couple erotic poems here and there, but I never really got down in the motherfucker with them. You know what I'm saying? But I decided to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? If anything, this is probably the first time I had a little bit of fear, because I'm like, oh shit.
Wow.
what people gonna think about me, whatever. But I have to realize what made me comfortable in it is knowing that I'm in a position that a lot of people aren't. There are a lot of people who probably would think about doing an OnlyFans, who would start an OnlyFans, but because of their community, their family, you know, their job, whatever they have going on, it prevents them from doing that. So it's like they can live vicariously through me. You know what I'm saying? I will be the one to take all the risks, to go do all the crazy shit so that you have something to watch and live through me. You know what I'm saying? I now call myself, and I started a YouTube, I've always had a YouTube channel, but I started a YouTube series that documents this whole journey, my whole OnlyFans journey. Like every week I make a video, talk about how, and the reason I did that, because there's no straight guys talking about it. You know what I'm saying? There's a few homosexual guys, nothing wrong with being homosexual, but they're talking about their journey.
We need that perspective though. We need that,
we need a straight
on that. Yeah.
Right, because I see guys with their pages, but they're not talking about what they're doing to build fans, what they're doing to promote it, what they're doing for anything, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm documenting my whole journey on YouTube. And on one of those videos, I called myself, I said, I feel like now I am the Kanye West of spoken word. Like I'm literally that idiot who just goes and does something crazy with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And comes back. Like I'm the Indian that goes over the hill, gets shot all up by the Cowboys, and I come back like to all the poets like, yo, this is cool, I'm still alive. You know what I mean? It's cool, it's straight, it's milk and honey on the other side, I promise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so and that's where I'm at. Like I'm so dedicated to making sure that spoken word is respected at the highest levels. You know what I'm saying? I get so tired of seeing poets on the peripherals of events. I get so tired of seeing poets opening up for headliners. You know what I'm saying? I get so tired of, and there's nothing wrong with our open mics and our coffee shops and all of our events, but I feel like we also deserve to sell out Madison Square Gardens. We also deserve to sell out Mercedes-Benz stadiums. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing is making sure that happens. If it doesn't happen in my lifetime, I'm gonna make sure my daughter get it though. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I feel like when my kids, like my sons, they're gonna try to do it, but they're gonna be kind of whack. But my daughter's gonna be nasty. I just feel it in my spirit, bro. I know it. So if I don't do it, I know my daughter's definitely gonna do it.
Yo, just real quick, I just want to remind everybody that's watching, like this is not your first time being in like the forefront of marketing in this way. You came out with the first Instagram album that I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone in the world have an Instagram album to this day.
World's first Instagram album.
I haven't seen it. And then even I remember like I having a conversation with you a couple years ago. You was like, bro, get on TikTok. You was like, this is where it's at right now. Yeah. And then now we hear TikTok is blowing up. And now you got the OnlyFans. So I just want to remind people that like this isn't your first time like thinking miles ahead of everyone when it comes to like technology. So is this something that you're seeking? Like, is this something you're constantly looking for? Like your wheels constantly turning? Like what's the next thing? Or these ideas just like kind of come to you throughout your everyday life?
It's a little bit of both. I definitely try to keep a balance in my life. Like I try to stay on the forefront, being a pioneer, but I also have to allow God to work through me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to meditate on things and it literally comes to me. I can't take credit for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I can take credit for what I'm doing with my 2 feet, but I can't necessarily take credit for what it leads me to exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I'll go in a direction, and the thing is, you just got to meet God halfway.
Yeah,
people think,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to do your part.
They pray and then they get on with their life. No, like you have to like literally go out and live your prayer out. You know what I'm saying?
Faith without works is dead.
Faith without works is dead. You feel me? So that's what I do. That's what I dedicate myself to, man. Shout out to Fingers. I see my boy Fingers right there. What up, Fingers? He's the one who like really was like one of the ground level dudes who made me who I am right now. So shout out to Fingers. But
that's dope.
But yeah, man. So the thing is, I'm working on something. I just can't talk about it. It's a 3-year plan. I'm a year and 9 months into the plan. So by that 3rd year, you're gonna know like why I'm so like technology heavy and why I'm so into that, because like I'm working on something that's literally, I can kind of tell you, it's basically gonna be a platform that makes sure all of us eat and make sure that all of us have access to where all the places are that we need to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying? Without an NDA, that's all we can talk about.
Okay. Hey, shout out to Mr. B-Rock giving us exclusives. I appreciate that. But yo, man, you talked about like you want to put spoken word on that level. You want to
Yeah.
see us selling out shows and all that. Why do you think we not there right now? Like what do you think is the difference between a spoken word and other art forms that you see get more shine?
Spoken word poetry is the black people of genres. What I mean by
Mm,
that is it is the originator. It is the
yes.
mother of all genres. And everybody knows that except for spoken word artists.
Mm,
Just like black people.
mm.
As black people, we are the originators of everything. And everybody knows it and walks in that reality except for us. So what I'm charged with the responsibility of is waking us up, not just as black people, but as spoken word artists, to understand that, where's that shit at? Oh, I ain't gonna go get it. I have a hoodie from my girl Sabrine. Sabrine Speaks that says, "Dear Rap, poetry is your mother." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is so fucking true. We are literally the originators, the mother of all this shit. Everybody's eating off of these genres that came from us. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So it is important. It is imperative. It is dire. You know what I'm saying? That we continue as spoken word artists to walk as gods and goddesses on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because on the original, if we want to go all the way back, the oral tradition is the beginning of everything. You had West African bards called griots who would tell the story, give the history to the community. You know what I'm saying? Spoken word artists, poets had a responsibility that was dire to your history. They were literally
Mm,
the historians of the community. And it's because they knew how to express, put a little beat on it, and make you remember yourself. That's what
mm.
we are. We help people remember themselves. But how can we do that if we don't even know who we are? If we don't even know how important our responsibility is? If we don't even understand that when you get on the live and you call yourself a professional, that you need to set your shit up and you need to be ready every fucking time. Be on time. Don't be on time. Be early, nigga. You feel me? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little excited. But yeah,
No,
you know
no,
what I'm
you
saying?
good, you good. We
You know what I'm
need
saying?
that.
Like
We need that.
that's
We
that's
need
what
that.
that's what that's what we on, man. Like and where I'm at, and that's why I love this OnlyFans shit, bro. Because it removed all of my I didn't even realize I had filters that weren't even conscious. I was so in my head about so
What you
much,
mean by that? What you mean by that? Break that down a little bit. When you talk
bro.
about you had filters that weren't even conscious.
Bro, like I didn't even realize how much I looked down on people who had OnlyFans, or people who were in the sex industry, or
Hmm.
people who did anything with their life. Who am I to judge somebody? First of all. Second of all, I didn't even realize how liberating it would be to start this on. Bro, the first time I saw myself naked on film, and it wasn't a dick pic that I was sending some shorty. Like it was on some real shit. I was like I literally blew my own mind. I was like, yo, like I had been living in a box forever. And what it did was, it's for me, it's not just sex, it's everything. Anything I've ever, every time I ever bit my tongue, every time I ever didn't say something when I wanted to say something, every time I didn't do something because I wanted, even though I wanted to do it, bro, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had any ounce of fear left in me, the shit is gone, bro. I am not afraid of a
Hmm.
motherfucking thing. And it feels so fucking good, bro.
And
Like
that's
you
so
don't,
crazy.
you don't understand, bro. Like I
That's
feel
literally
so fucking free, bro. I feel
that's
so free.
literally that's literally one of the questions that I have in front of me was how liberating did it feel to make this album? Because I could tell, I know, you know what I mean, we don't see each other every day and nothing like that, but I know the person you are. And I know this album is different from anything that you ever put out. So I
Yeah.
knew that so I had a feeling that it was gonna blow your mind in all the ways you just
Yeah.
talked about.
Man. Yeah, man. I'm just like, I am grateful to God, bro. Like that, like the ancestors truly walked through me. And not just any ancestors, the strongest, the loudest, the bravest ancestors walked through me, bro. And I promise to deliver for them every single time. I promise to deliver for my kids, for my kids' kids, for my kids' kids, every single time, bro. Playtime is officially done. Like it's over, bro. Like I am speaking my mind on any platform at every moment, bro. Fuck whoever tried to stop my shit. Fuck haters. Fuck all of that. And I didn't even realize, bro, I've lost so many followers doing this shit. And
Really?
I love it.
Why you think that is though?
Because they are fucking in their own boxes. They are still subconsciously trapped by their own fear. Because they are projecting. Because they want to do it and they can't do it. And that's why I have to do it double time, bro. I'm doing it for the people that wish they could do it, and I'm doing it for the people that are too afraid to do it, bro. And that's how I'm pushing it forever and ever. Amen and ashe, bro. That's how I'm pushing it, bro. I am super passionate. Like, I'm turned up about this shit, bro. Like, it has been the best thing that had, like, making this album has been the best thing that has ever happened to me so far in my journey, bro. It is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Yeah.
Man, that's what's up, man. Yo, man, I just wrote my, well, it's not the first erotic piece that I've written, but it's the first erotic, it's the first erotic piece that I plan to perform. So like in my head, I was like, okay, I gotta get used to saying pussy on stage. So I've been in the mirror saying pussy to myself just so I can see how I look like when I'm saying. But yo, man, you got me ready, bro. You got me pumped. I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
Bro. What wife you think? What wife you think about it?
She ain't heard it yet. So we'll wait on that one.
Baby steps. I get it.
Baby steps.
Yeah,
But yo, man, I love what you're doing, man. But you talked about poets having responsibility.
Absolutely.
Real quick, man, talk about that. What do you think if somebody tells you that they're a spoken word artist? What kind of weight does that hold? Because I know some people spit like a couple poems and now they call themselves a poet. But to me, in my mind, I'm like, okay, if you don't know, like me and Papa Duke had a conversation about this. Like, if you don't know the local poets in your area, if you ain't studied up on poets that came before you, if you don't know like the scene, then you can't even call yourself that yet. So, what do you think the responsibility of a spoken word artist is?
It's levels to the shit. First of all, you know, I used to make this joke, like, people make one mean ass bowl of cereal and they call themselves a chef. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you made something and you ate and you feel kind of full, that doesn't make you a chef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just know how to make yourself something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, just because you wrote a poem doesn't mean you're a spoken word artist. It means you wrote a poem. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. You know, and I think, well, first of all, let me say, I don't want to, like, man, fuck that, bro. Like, I was about to, yo, I love it, bro.
Come from here,
bro. Because like the filter still would just kind of, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, you want to talk shit, like, for real, bro. So like, the thing is, when you call yourself a spoken word artist, you have to be prepared to feed people in a real, meaningful way. Because like I said, that is the origin of spoken word artists. We are the griots. People would go to the spoken word artists in their community to learn their history. That is the foundation. That's what you're saying you are. You're saying that when you open your mouth, people feel something. They don't hear something. They feel something. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a spoken word artist, I better feel that shit. You don't even have to tell me you're a spoken word. I would know. I can know. Some people, bro, like before I was even performing, or even like when I would say when I first started performing, I still wasn't calling myself a poet, still wasn't calling myself a spoken word artist. I was just a dude who was doing poems, and I liked it, and people liked it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. I really took seriously of putting that poet tag on myself, and I was slow to do that. And part of that was what the fuck am I trying to say? I don't fucking know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, if you's a fucking poet, he's a motherfucking poet. Like, don't
right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't buy a little, you know what I'm saying, Honda Civic talking about you about to drive in the 4-1. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're not.
Exactly.
You just have a Honda Civic. Like, you have a poem. Like, there's a difference between having a poem and being a spoken word artist. You know what I'm saying? And a spoken word artist will make you feel. You don't have to hear it, you'll feel it. That's what I got.
Exactly. Hey man, and I feel that, man, 100%, because like to me, like just one of the hardest things to do. Like, I mean, it's not too many arts. It's not too many, what is the word I'm looking for? I guess there's not too many artistic endeavors where it's just you and the crowd. I mean, you got like comedy and things like that, but outside of that, like it's just you and the crowd. You got to say something. You can't really. A lot of times, you can't hide behind the beat. You know what I'm saying? You
Right,
can't
right,
hide
right. Ain't
behind
no
the
beat.
jam. You know
Ain't
what
no
I'm
beat
saying?
over here,
It's
shorty.
nothing but you and the crowd. Like what you got to
You
say.
are the beat. Your heart is the beat.
Your heart is the beat. What you
Your
gonna
heart
tell
is the
these people?
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
So I love it, man. I
Facts,
love
bro.
it, man. I love the art form, man. I love what you're doing. I love how you pushing limits, and that's why I love the man. I actually love the video that Miss Carter posted where the dude got pissed in the crowd
Oh my God, that
about
was
like
hilarious.
yo, it was funny, but I appreciated that in so many ways because like he felt. I mean, he might have been drunk as hell. Oh, he was drunk as hell, obviously,
Probably.
but he felt he
He
felt
felt
that
it. Exactly. He felt
he
that shit.
felt that much to where he felt like he had to get up and defend his little penis, I guess. So
He did, bro. He did. He was like, she ain't about to talk about my little dick. Fuck you wearing your poem. And she got right up on him. Little dick nigga. Little dick nigga.
she got right up on him.
This guy, yo,
She got right up on him.
crazy, yo. She is crazy, yo. We just had a feature. We just double featured in Alabama a couple weeks ago, bro. She smashed it, bro.
Yeah, I seen some of
Smashed
the
it, bro.
video. I
She's
seen some of the
savage.
video. Yeah.
That's a spoken
Yeah,
word
she
artist.
is. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's about, man. But yo, man,
You're a spoken word artist.
hey, appreciate that, man.
Bro,
Appreciate
no,
that.
bro.
Yo, man, if you want somebody, if you want people to get one thing from this album, what do you want them to get?
Whew, one thing. It's hard to say one thing because there's three major things that of why I made it.
Give it
The
to us.
three
Fuck what I'm
reasons of
talking
why I
about.
made it, and I made a slight post about it. But one, I want to end sex trafficking. First of all. Second of all, I want to disrupt the porn industry. I have it's 2 tracks on the album called Masters Island 1 and Masters Island 2. So the video, when you watch the video, is basically me masturbating, and my imagination is so strong that like a woman like appears while I'm masturbating type of thing. So it's like I'm thinking about having sex while I'm masturbating. And it's like I'm just masturbating, no participation. I'm just masturbating, all imagination, no internet stimulation, you know. And what I'm doing with that is I'm trying to disrupt the porn industry because I feel like they're making so much money. They're like one of the most lucrative industries in America. Yet I don't see like them promoting safe sex. I don't see them promoting to end sex trafficking. I don't see them I don't see them using that money to do anything, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
positive as far as sex is concerned in America. So I want to disrupt their industry. And thirdly, I want to promote body positivity. Like we have to, I think one of the reasons why we're so afraid to see ourselves naked on screen, and like I said, I was so liberated when I saw myself, is because we've kind of been conditioned to be like that. We're always covering up all it, bro. Like I want to go to naked beaches now, bro. Like I'm that fucking excited. Like, and because I get it. It's not like, oh, we're just gonna be out there fucking and stuff. Like, no, it's about the freedom of being completely exposed to the sun, to the air, to the water, to the ground, and being completely in tune with that in my most natural state. We don't come into this world with a fitted cap and shorts and some J's on, you know what I'm saying? We come out ass naked, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we go back to the spirit ass naked. None of these clothes go with us, you know what I'm saying? That was conditioned in our minds. So that, and above all, bro, like all of that said, I want us to make sweet love like we used to, bro. Like adults need to start making sweet love. Like I'm tired of hearing women saying they're not coming, bro. I'm tired of that, bro. I'm tired of guys just getting off and they not letting their woman get off. They're not reading their body. They're not making sure that they understand fully, intimately what turns them on and what turns them off. Like I'm tired of that, bro. We gotta stop being boys and turn into men and start pleasing our women in a real significant and meaningful way, so that neither one of us walk away from it feeling empty.
And I feel that, man. And even you know, I mean, I feel comfortable even when you giving sex poems and we on the live. You know,
You're right,
man,
right.
I feel completely comfortable. But I do appreciate like how your lyrics are still like you still playing with words. It's not like let's fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's not like so simplistic to where it's just like, oh, okay. So to me, like when you spitting, when I hear you spitting erotic pieces, it's like I can see like you taking the time
Yeah.
to cherish how the girl looks and take your
Mhm.
time and look at her and take your time taking her clothes off and giving her foreplay. Like it's not just straight to it like a lot of popular, you know, rap songs we hear and stuff like that. So so I appreciate that. Is that something that you did intentional or is that just like something that just happened?
As far as like being metaphorical and
Yeah, yeah, like I said, like your stuff is. I mean, this is the album you're putting out on OnlyFans, so it's obviously for mature audiences, but it's
yeah,
still at the same time it's creative,
absolutely, absolutely. It's all tasteful. It's
and
not just straight
I
porn.
love
It's
that.
not just straight up porn. I promise y'all. It's not. I mean, you gonna see some shit. You gonna see some shit. There's some fucking going on the album, but it's not porn. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not the connotation of ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much. I didn't even know that there was a thing called female friendly porn on porn sites. Like there's literally porn that's made for women to enjoy because most of it there is not enjoyable at all. I didn't even know
Right,
that until a couple years ago, and I was like, damn, like we really don't give a fuck about women, bro. Like we really don't. Like it's really for us
right,
to get off and like even virtually. It's literally for us to get off, and that's it. Like fuck the other side. The other side ain't shit, but the other side is shit. The other side is us. You know what I'm saying? Masculine energy, feminine energy. We need both to create life. You know what I'm saying? So it's the cycle of life. So that's all. I think that's what it is with my metaphors and the way I craft my erotic poems. Is I want to make sure that the masculine and the feminine energy are represented and are present. Yeah.
hey man, Mr. B Rock, man, you my homie, so I can sit here and talk to you all
You the
day,
homie,
man.
bro. Right. We about to have a
But
whole
yo, man,
conversation.
I,
I'm cool,
but
bro.
yo,
I'm
man,
cool, man. You my man.
I, yo, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you
Appreciate you, bro.
not only for the person that you are, but what you're doing for the spoken word community and the way you're willing to push boundaries like you are. It's much needed, man. It's much needed. So I appreciate you. So yo,
Thank
man, go ahead and tell the people where they can find the album, anything else you got going on, whatever final words you got for the people.
you. Because this is my first time saying the album just dropped last night. So this is my first time
Hey,
officially saying it. Go subscribe to my OnlyFans page. Mr. B Rock is on OnlyFans. I dropped an exclusive visual album series. So I drop 3 videos every Wednesday night. For the next 4 Wednesdays, they're going to be a series of videos that drop on my OnlyFans. If you subscribe, it's a free subscription. It's free to come in and peek. And in your DMs on the OnlyFans page, you will see all of the different videos that will be posted on there. And it's fucking awesome. People are already reacting to it. Like literally, I just posted it last night, and I'm already getting messages like, "Yo, da 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 da." I'm like, "Oh shit, okay, okay, okay." So it's doing what I needed to do. Okay, it wasn't for nothing, you know. Okay, that's great, that's great. My dick ain't just out for nothing for me and whoever was there. You know? So it's great, man. So y'all subscribe to my OnlyFans. You can go. When you watching this on Instagram, so you can just go to my Instagram page, click the link in my bio. That's my website, and you'll see OnlyFans, the shit right there on the first screen right there. So, and if you don't necessarily want to subscribe to OnlyFans, but you're interested in seeing how the journey's going, you can go to my YouTube channel and watch the episodes of how the journey has been going and what it's meant to me and what I think it's going to mean to other people. So, yeah, Mr. B Rock on OnlyFans, my secret poem hub, the new visual album. This is my 2nd visual album. This is my 6th album total, you know, in my career. So it's fucking exciting.
hey man, Mr. B Rock, appreciate you, everything you're doing. Keep
Thank you,
doing
bro.
your thing, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro, we'll link up out here in the real world real soon.
For sure, for sure. You already know, bro. You already know.
You
My
already
man.
know, Mr. B Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
All
Peace
right,
out, bro.
y'all. Love y'all, man. One love, one love. Peace and blessings to
Peace.
everybody.